It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A woman's been taken to hospital following an accident involving a garbage truck at Morisset. It's believed the 25-year-old's car collided with the truck on Dora Street just before 7. She's been taken to Wyong Hospital in a stable condition with minor injuries. A 40-foot cruiser has gone up in flames at the Marmong Point Marina this morning. Fire crews were called just after 4:15 after an electrical fault sparked a fire on the lower levels. The vessel suffered extensive damage, while a 50-year-old man and 35-year-old woman who'd been asleep on the cruiser were treated by paramedics at the scene for minor smoke inhalation. Police are urging elderly residents to ensure their homes are securely locked at night following a home invasion at Mayfield West. An 81-year-old woman was woken by a man rummaging through her belongings in her Gordon Street home at about 4 yesterday morning. When she went to investigate, she confronted the intruder, who pushed her to the floor as he fled, leaving her with a black eye and a bruised knee. Inspector Terry Burns says the incident happened so quickly, the elderly woman was unable to get a good look at the intruder.
Unfortunately, the description was very vague. It was early hours of the morning, it was dark, and the elderly woman, we haven't got much at all other than his mail. So I would just remind all elderly people to be vigilant and to make sure their homes are locked up and secure at night when they go to bed.
A man is due to face court next month after he was allegedly found vandalising Hamilton railway station. Police were called just after midnight on Saturday following reports a man was spotted spray painting a wall there. Officers from the Public Transport Command attended and spoke to an 18-year-old man before allegedly finding 2 spray paint cans in his pants. He's been granted bail to appear at Newcastle's local court on Thursday, October 1. A new community program centre will be opened this morning to meet the growing needs of specialist services in the Lake Macquarie area. The centre, which will be based at Fennell Bay, will provide activities and post-school programs, as well as employment and training services. Endeavour Group CEO Don McCaskill says the centre has great aspirations for the area.
Well, our hope is that it enhances community participation, and it also enhances the lives of the clients that we provide service to. And we hope that our service provision responds to that demand and provides them with a really viable option that will assist them in their everyday life and challenge and reward them.
Lake Macquarie Council is considering hanging on to the money which ratepayers forked out for the carbon tax. Councillors will decide tonight whether to refund the cash or redirect it to sustainability projects. There are reports about $2.7 million was raised by Council through the tax on waste levy fees as of last year. Meanwhile, pet owners in Lake Macquarie will be able to take advantage of Council's $10,000 grant, which will offer free microchipping days and subsidised desexing of cats and dogs. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter Scott McDonald says it's part of the state government's commitment to increase pet owner responsibility.
What the council will use it for is to support their programs for desexing and microchipping days. It is a tick for Lake Macquarie City Council. They've shown the initiative, they've applied for it, and they can demonstrate how they're going to help their community with it. So, kudos to Lake Macquarie City Council.
Sport for our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club, Fishing Expo, September 13.
6 players from the Knights Wooden Spoon first grade side have returned to New South Wales Cup to put the Knights in contention for a grand final spot. Newcastle easily accounted for Penrith 44-12 yesterday to book their place in the preliminary final. A win there against Mounties would see them in the grand final, with the Premiers taking on the Queensland Cup winners on NRL Grand Final Day. The Jets' pre-season continues without an A-League win after the weekend's clash with Brisbane ended in a scoreless draw. It was the first chance for Brazilian import Leonardo to take the field after arriving in Newcastle 10 days ago. The midfielder came on for the final half hour but was unable to break the deadlock. And Hamilton have played their way into the Newcastle Hunter Rugby Union Grand Final, beating the Waratahs 47-9 on Saturday. They now face defending champions the Wanderers in the Grand Final, but could be without Locksever Rockabaro for the big one. That's sport. I'm Jonathon Momsen.
2 in URFM News Time, 26 to 9.